Addiction is a problem. It's a huge problem, as we all know. Hey, Chaos. Addiction is a huge epidemic right now. And with social media, addiction has become worse because we can now, addicts can have platforms. Addicts can pull the wool over people's eyes to get money. Addicts come on here and they're clearly under they're under substances. They're clearly intoxicated. And it's almost like nobody even blinks anymore. Nobody blinks. Hey, Gma. I was going to get there. You can be addicted to sugar. You can be addicted to a lot of things. But I do find it, what Gma just said, I actually find that funny because, give me 1 second. They demonize me. The fact of the matter is, you look at who's doing the demonizing, and they are some of the most evil people I have ever came across in my life. Guys are frozen on StreamYard part. Sorry. Hey, Navigator. The projection. There's very much a projection going on. Hey, yeah, people are addicted to all types of things. People are addicted to drugs, alcohol, sugar, food, gambling, sex, attention, likes on social media. People can be addicted to anything. There's all types of addictions. Addicted to anything. You can be addicted to literally anything. Right? It's very punishable. Yeah, shopping. Right? Yeah. There's all types of addictions. Addicted to anything. You can be addicted to literally anything. Yeah, internet addiction disorder is a real addiction. If you can't distinguish the difference between YouTube and real life, there's a problem. If you can't disconnect, there's a problem. I know when people enable this type of behavior, because I saw in that chat room there was a lot of excuses. There was a lot of excuses given. That is enabling. Hey, Gary, you are enabling. When you say you mean well, or you're just trying to be helpful, or you're giving excuses, there is a problem there. We see the mainstream media do this all the time. They will take a clip, they will fit it to their narrative, and then you have a bunch of angry people running around when they don't even have the full facts of what is taking place. Did I say my channel name was Nani's Watching? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. My channel's name is Granny's Watching. If you think I gave a fuck about Natasha's grandmother, that is ridiculous.
I had went on panel and I asked, I tried to slow everything down from becoming the big thing that it became. But by doing so, the other person accused misunderstood or misheard or didn't listen and decided to put our private messages from Facebook up. Well, the problem with that is not only did it dox my name, but it told Natasha Cooper who I was. And I started out on Facebook following her. And I would often argue with her because she's full of shit. She's the most hypocritical person I ever met, and she's fucking straight out lies.
I was kind of like, well, why are you still watching? If you don't like us, why are you still watching, right?
But when I came over to YouTube, so did she. And at first she had, right away, came to YouTube starting problems with people. And I warned people, stay away from her. This is what this woman does. But before I know it, everybody that I followed was teaming up with her. Everybody in the Watts Island corner. And so I decided I wanted to see where everybody else was. And I had apologized to her for the things I had said on YouTube because, mind you, I was hidden behind my username on YouTube. So I had no idea who I was. Well, unfortunately, when she was able to put 1 and 2 together, thanks to somebody else, it put me in a hard place. And I had to start tiptoeing with what I was saying. I was still passive aggressive, but I couldn't be how I wanted to be. So I said, you know what? I need an audit account because I can't keep silent anymore. And I came out with Granny's Watching. And that's how we come here. So no, I am not a man. I'm not a 50-year-old woman. I'm not Tyra Nicole. And I'm most certainly not fucking TT herself. My screen name is a jab at Natasha. She used to say something about her grandmom and blah, 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 and the discipline and all that. And
A lot of people are codependent on YouTube. They are codependent on subscribers. They are codependent on, I know, Joanne, I know. They are codependent on likes. To watching Granny. To watching Granny. People are out here enabling these lies, this real life behavior, this despicable behavior. You are enabling somebody going live for 16 hours. Let me tell you something. If I dared ever gone on here for 16 hours, not only would my friends be blowing up my phone, but you better believe at least one or two of them would fucking scream at me for days. If it can happen to any of you. Matter of fact, I hope it does happen to some of you because you damn right deserve it. You damn right deserve it. These people don't realize YouTube is YouTube, but there's also real life. And when you want to cross the bounds of YouTube into the real world, you are going to have real world consequences.
Or anybody else. So we all know she's a fucking liar. We go on about a liar she is, or how she put her oldest daughter in bankruptcy. You know. And you know what? And I know, like, Holly has a lot of good morals. There's things she won't talk about. People say keep children out of it. I completely agree. But I do strongly disagree when your child is an adult, you're throwing in our faces on YouTube. Okay? Natasha Cooper, with her con artist and bringing, is fucking Gypsy Rose's mother. That's who Natasha Cooper reminds me of. And she uses her daughter as a weapon. If anybody hasn't realized yet, I'm sorry to her daughter, and her daughter's, and don't get me wrong, I bet your daughter is a sweet girl, but look who her fucking mother is. They never fall far from the tree, you know what I mean? It's just factual. There's no way they're not everybody says Dalton is a great guy, and, you know, he seems like a great guy, but you're mixed, honey. That man's not a great man. He fucking lays down in bed next to her every night. He knows what his woman is doing all day. He co-signs the shit. So how great is he? So that's the difference. I don't walk on eggshells. I'll tell it exactly how I feel it, because I'm fucking sick of walking on eggshells because of Natasha Cooper. You people hide behind these religious, fake, good people acts, and it's sickening. Sickening. Telling people they're doing it. Lynne, let's talk about you, Lynne. Did you tell somebody your daddy's the Pope, Lynne? Because you also said some pretty disgusting shit about your daddy, didn't you? But that's what you had to say back to a woman? Your daddy's the Pope, he's waiting to see you? Or how about she's going to burn in hell? Let's talk about that. She's going to burn in hell? Well, I guess that person's going to be burning right beside you three, isn't she? It's a sheer audacity.
So they were live and I comment and I'm like, well, shit, they got Granny blocked. Trying to bust out the old alts, you know? So I go under the one and I'm like, what's up? I am a crook. Kid view. I am. Definitely a crook. I steal people's help and everything. You want to believe it? It's miraculous. So anyway, she quickly started like backing down from it within the chat room. But even on her live, I'm like, why are you going live about this? Because she's like, I just want this to end. And I'm like, you're the only one keeping this going. I don't talk about you. I don't care to talk about you. I don't even know you. You were talking shit all over the tubes. Let's just stop, right? A lot of stuff being blamed on me. A lot. Thank you, Suitor15. I appreciate that. Yeah, definitely get a lot of blame. I'm looking. Thankfully, somebody was in there to say, you know, do you have proof that this is all because of Jessica? And she backed down. But when I was commenting, she really didn't want to hear anything I had to say. And I was kind of like, well, what's the point of doing this if you don't want to like resolve it? Because she's like, I just want it to stop. And I'm like, you're the only one going. I don't even know you. Yes, Kim, that was her. I won't even give her the name mention because that is what she wants, right? So many people just want to tag my name in hopes they get a couple views. Name mention because that is what she wants, right? So many people just want to tag my name in hopes they get a couple views. So first thing I said is, where's the proof I went real life on you? Where's the proof I spoke on your children? Unblock me when you're going to talk shit and lie, or show proof I even know your name. I mentioned you one time. You talk trash in chats. Oh, because then I was held responsible for what was taking place in Lycan's chat. Listen, I'm not even fucking responsible for what's said in my chat. So of course she deletes all that. And then I'm like, she's like, you're trying to ruin my reputation. I'm like, you have no reputation. Lycan isn't a racist. And he does use the words towards black people or disabled people, because she called a disabled woman the R word. And she was like, because I just want this to stop. I told Jessica she can email me. The fuck I look like emailing you? Just shut your mouth, right? Just shut the fuck up. If you shut the fuck up, you won't have any worries. But this whole
faces in her phone because she don't care what them people say, right? But she's watching us. And I don't know if anybody else, but who's feeling stalked here? Do you feel stalked by Natasha Cooper? Raise a hand. Because I feel very fucking stalked. I feel like no matter what, and she says it. The faces in her phone because she don't care what them people say, right? But she's watching us. And I don't know if anybody else, but who's feeling stalked here? Do you feel stalked by Natasha Cooper? Raise a hand. Because I feel very fucking stalked. I feel like no matter what, watching us. And I don't know if anybody else, but who's feeling stalked here? Do you feel stalked by Natasha Cooper? Raise a hand. Because I feel very fucking stalked. I feel like no matter what, and she says, and I don't know if anybody else, but who's feeling stalked here? Do you feel stalked by Natasha Cooper? Raise a hand. Because I feel very fucking stalked. I feel like no matter what, and she, and I don't know if anybody else, but who's feeling stalked here? Do you feel stalked by Natasha Cooper? Raise a hand. Because I feel very fucking stalked. I feel like no matter what, and she, and I don't know if anybody else, but who's feeling stalked here? Do you feel stalked by Natasha Cooper? Raise a hand. Because I feel very fucking stalked. I feel like no matter what, and she says it. And I don't know if anybody else, but who's feeling stalked here? Do you feel stalked by Natasha Cooper? Raise a hand. Because I feel very fucking stalked. I feel like no matter what, and she,
and I don't know if anybody else, but who's feeling stalked here? Do you feel stalked by Natasha Cooper? Raise a hand. Don't like to insult people by their looks. There's a lot to go on about Natasha Cooper's personality. We don't have to go that bad. But man, that was a close one because that was too easily laid out. Got Natasha Cooper's personality. Natasha Cooper comes. And Natasha Cooper says she said no. Natasha Cooper does a lot. Natasha to Natasha you say Natasha's gone. Natasha Cooper. And Natasha's faces and Natasha Cooper. Natasha pass on about Natasha Cooper. Natasha Cooper's not just Natasha Cooper. Henry and Natasha Cooper's. Then Natasha saying that leaving Natasha Cooper. Natasha Cooper's new. Natasha different. Pocket. Natasha, there's for free. Natasha, Natasha, we're gonna shake Natasha Cooper. You want your up, Natasha? So Natasha Cooper, this Natasha Cooper. Who's Natasha fucking Cooper? Natasha Cooper, you raise a hand again if you heard Natasha Cooper. I, for one, am sick of it. I'm gonna advise you to delete the drama channel. Okay? Because at the end of the day, I'm not harassing you or stalking you or bullying you. No. I'm making videos using your words, your chat, your fucking people, okay? Your own shit. And I'm putting them together so hopefully while you're going through stalking, you might just come across Granny's video and you might just see and reflect on your behavior. Isn't that the best way to do it? Sometimes you have to see yourself. You know, when I was active in addiction, I would always say, I'm not that bad. I'll get better. And believe me, I'm going to go ahead and say it. I think this is an addiction for Natasha. I think she feels I think it feeds her ego greatly when she puts somebody else down. I do. I think it's addiction, but so am my addiction, right? I got it. I'm all right. I don't look that bad. My kids aren't going to know I'm high. They're not. Yeah, fuck it. You know what I mean? I'm fine. So one day I looked in the fucking mirror and I barely recognized myself. And I said, wait a minute. My sister said to me, look, and she shows me a video, and it's a video of me. I didn't recognize myself. I had no idea what I was saying, and nobody else did either. And I was humiliated. You know what I did? I made a few phone calls, and I kissed my kids, and I said, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to go and put myself through rehab. And I did. Natasha Cooper, I beg you to go kiss your fucking kids and put yourself through rehab. Because you are addicted to humiliating people. You're addicted to free money, to scamming, to conning. You're addicted to manipulating people. You're addicted to the fucking casino. And your fucking Amazon shopping, right? What a luxury that is, right? How many years in chat could decide tomorrow you're going to the casino? I know I fucking can't. I don't have money to waste on the ifs if I win it back. If you throw a couple grand my way, maybe I could. Or how about the constant fast food that's being ordered? Or her openly admitting herself that she orders nonsense off Amazon? I don't care if it's $5 or $50. You're ordering nonsense off Amazon, but you got your hands out for other people's money. And the way she always finds a way to circle back to the money, because they say over there, you know what? Tell me who the fuck they are.
You want to know what would happen if it worked and we got Natasha Cooper down? We'd have a massive fucking celebration, bro. Literally a massive celebration.
That's what I'm saying. Then what? You're going to take her down. So then what happens after that?
Right.
What's your end game here?
I don't have one. That is the end game. Duh. That is the end game, to take her down. That is the ultimate end game. And if that can't be done, the least I ask is that people know what they're walking into. You want to know what would happen if it worked and we got Natasha Cooper down? We'd have a massive fucking celebration, bro. Literally a massive celebration. That is the end game. Duh. That is the end game. That is the end game. Duh. That is the end game. Duh. That is the end game, to take her down. That is the ultimate end game. That is the end game, to take her down. That is the ultimate end game. That is the end game. Duh.
They don't have one. They'll cut off their nose to spite their face. It doesn't make any sense. And then also, you know, that their channels have grown because of their personalities.
3K! We are over 3K today. We are over 3K today in under 3 months. Right? Let's see what happens next. Let's hear what they say next. I do say I built my channel off my personality, and I stand by that.
Yeah, sure. I'll just sit over here and I'm like, your personality. I mean, do you hear yourself?
Yeah. Do you hear yourself? Do you hear yourself, you dumbass? Completely oblivious to reality.
Like, seriously. You think your channel is wrong because of your personality. They all share the same subs.
Let's check that right quick, right? You think your channel grew because of your personality. They all share the same subs.
If we all shared the same subs, when we all had the same number, dumbasses, if we all shared the same subs, we would have the same amount of subscribers. Don't piss on my parade and tell me it's lemonade, okay?
They have all merged together under hate. And violence, right? They're all in the same blood.
We have all merged together under hate. Do you know how much love, friendships, and actually, you morons don't even realize you're sitting on the hateful side. You morons don't even realize it. You are sitting on the hateful side. They said they're glad we're all under one spot. I'm glad you're all under one spot, so we get to see who's who in this world.
Keep them.
By your logic, you morons, we would all have the same exact amount of subscribers. We do not. You know why? Because you can lead anybody to a channel, but if you have to have what it takes, and some people have what it. My personality keeps these people here, just like your personality chased them here, you moron. And some people recognize that, and others, like Natasha Cooper, hate to recognize that, right? So that's the difference, and that's fine. I know, Natasha, it kills you, honey, that I have reached this moment of growth, and I am continuing to grow about 1,000 subs a month, and I know that bothers you. But the fact is,
Oh, Millie. Thank you so much. Thank you. You guys have no idea how much that means to me. Thank you.
Natasha hates that we have grown. She hates that we have all congregated and did more than a hate channel. We have built a community. The only people being brainwashed here is by Granny. This is Granny's channel, Finbar. Thank you.
oh, thank you. I don't want to say your name in case it's not, but thank you for the Venmo. You guys, this is so appreciated. You have no idea. This has been life-changing. This has been...
Well, oh my God, there's too many to name. Yes, perplex. Actually, and I will say this, and I'm not saying this to kiss ass, but out of all the channels, I tend to agree with yours the most. You go against the grain, we share similar thoughts on a lot of cases. And yeah, jokes aside, and not because you've mentioned it, well, you reminded me, but yes, Perplex's channel does definitely, you respect the law, man. You don't let emotions get in the way of things, and I like that. I like that a lot.
Thank you, Country Joe, and you deserve it too. Keep proving them wrong. Keep doing you. There's a lot of spite and envy, and that means you're doing it, my friend, right? So,
It's kind of like, well, why are you still watching? If you don't like us, why are you still watching, right?